Hello everyone, welcome back to PyNet Labs. So today I have a question for you guys, and that question is like, have you ever wondered why some networks use OSPF while others use BGP? Like both of these are routing protocols, both of these exchange routes. Then why both of these protocols are used for completely different purpose? So in today's video, I will let you know what is OSPF, what is BGP. I will compare both of these protocols and let you know which one will be suitable for you and which one you should learn first. So this is what we are going to cover in today's video. So let's start with the OSPF.
If you enjoyed the content of the video, don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.
So when we talk about the OSPF now, this OSPF stands for Open Shortest Path First. So this is the full form of this OSPF, and it is a open standard protocol. Which type of protocol it is? It is a open standard protocol. So open standard means it can be used on the routers of different vendors. Okay. In the same way, this OSPF, it is a link state IGP. Link state IGP. Now, what is IGP? So, IGP is Interior Gateway Protocols. So, as you know, Interior Gateway Protocols are those protocols which are used inside the organization. So, OSPF is also one of those. OSPF is a IGP protocol, means Interior Gateway Protocol, which is used to connect routers within our organization. So, as I said, it is a link state routing protocol, and link state routing protocol use one algorithm which is known as Dijkstra. Okay, so it also uses this Dijkstra algorithm to find the best path between the source and the destination. Dijkstra is going to be Dijkstra, yeah, between the source and the destination. Now, as you know, it also find the the shortest path between the source and the destination. This protocol, like every routing protocol, create one topology table, and that topology table contains all the routes of the entire topology. So in order to create that topology table, this OSPF exchange one message that is known as LSAs. So these link state, this LSA stands for link state advertisement. So these link state advertisements are exchanged by the routers to create to exchange the overall routes and create their topology table. So once they will create their database, once they are having all the routes of the entire topology, then what they do, they find the shortest path. And in order to find this shortest path, OSPF use one metric that is known as cost. Okay, so I will talk about it in within a minute also. Now let's understand the BGP here. What is BGP? So when we talk about this BGP, BGP stands for Border Gateway Protocol. Gateway Protocol. And it is also an open standard protocol. That means it can be implemented on any vendor's hardware. Open standard protocol. And as OSPF is a link state routing protocol, in the same way, BGP is a path vector routing protocol. Path vector EGP. EGP. Now you guys are aware about IGP, but what is EGP? So EGP is basically exterior gateway routing protocol. Like IGPs are those routing protocol which are used inside organization, but EGP are those means which are used between the organizations. So when you want to connect the routers of different autonomous number systems, there you have to use these EGP protocols, means exterior gateway protocol. So BGP is also one of those. And as this BGP is a path vector routing protocol, that's why it will not use any traditional method of finding the best path. Like in traditional method, in these protocols, we use matrices to find the best path. But in BGP, we will not use matrices to find the best path between the source and the destination. Then what will we use here? In BGP, we use path attributes. Path attributes and policies. So these are the two things which are used in BGP to find the best path between the source and the destination. I will compare these within a while. So now let's understand the scope of both of these protocols, like where both of these protocols are used. So if I will talk about the scope of OSPF, then basically OSPF is used inside a organization. Where? Inside organizations. That means when you want to connect the routers within our organization, in that scenario, you have to use the OSPF. But in the same way, let's talk about the BGP also, the scope of BGP. So scope of BGP is going to be basically between the organizations. Between organizations. Now, what does this mean? Let's say now your company, you are working in a company and you want to connect it to two different ISPs. You want to connect the internet by using two different ISPs or three ISPs. In that scenario, what you will use? You will use the BGP protocol. So that's why BGP protocol is used between organizations while OSPF is used inside the organizations. In the same way, if I will talk about the type of both of these protocols, then I already write it on the first slide, like OSPF is a IGP, means interior gateway protocol, while this BGP is a EGP, that means exterior gateway routing protocol. Okay, means it is used within different autonomous number systems, that's why it is considered as a EGP. So now let's talk about the decision making of both of these routing protocols, like how both of these routing protocols find the best path. So when we talk about the OSPF, then all of you know OSPF uses metrics to find the best path, and the metric which is used over here, that is going to be cost. Metric cost is used here to find the best path between the source and the destination. So now this cost metric basically uses the bandwidth. So whatever link in your, route, whatever link is having the highest bandwidth, that will have the lowest cost. So in OSPF, whatever path have the lowest cost, that is considered as the shortest path. Okay, that means higher bandwidth equals to lowest cost. So if any of your route is going to have the highest bandwidth, definitely it will get a lowest cost and it will be considered as the shortest path in the OSPF. Now when we talk about the BGP, it don't use these metrics and all. Then what is used by BGP? So in BGP we use the path attributes. What are used here? Path attributes are used here, and policies. These are two things which are used over here to find the best path. So let's first of all talk about the path attributes. So in BGP there are four path attributes which are used to find the best path, out of which the first one is known as AS path, the second one is known as local preference, and the third one is known as MED, and the fourth one is next hop. So these four are the path attributes which are used by BGP protocol to find the best path between the source and the destination. But all of these path attributes are defined by the admins of our network. Okay. And as I said, two things are used in BGP. The first one is path attribute and the another one is policies. So these policies are basically defined by your company. So as per the need of your company define the policies, and as per those policies, the values of these path attributes will be defined in the BGP. Okay, and as per your need, by comparing the policies, by giving the values to these path attributes, your best path will be calculated by using the BGP. Okay, so this is how BGP finds its best path between the source and the destination. Now let's talk about the convergence speed of both of these routing protocols. Convergence speed. So if I will start with the OSPF, then no doubt OSPF have a fast convergence speed. It is going to have the fast convergence speed. But if I will talk about the BGP, it will not have that much level of fast speed. So little bit slow in comparison to this OSPF. Okay, why? Because the main reason in I will say in BGP the main thing is stability, not the speed. So that's why BGP focuses more on stability, not on the speed. While OSPF focus on the speed also. That's why the convergence speed in OSPF is going to be fast, but in BGP the convergence speed is going to be little bit slow. Now let's talk about the scalability also. Scalability. So as per the scalability, both of the routing protocols have scalability. Like OSPF also have scalability, but inside the organization. Inside organization scalability, we will choose the OSPF. But when we choose the scalability between the organization, then BGP have best scalability between the organization. Between the organizations. So this is what scalability is. So these are some factors on which we have compared the OSPF and the BGP. Now let's, have a look on a real world example. So let's talk about your own city. Let's say this is going to be your city. This is your city, and your city in your city there are multiple places which you generally visit. Let's say this is going to be any famous park in your city. This is going to be let's say this is Starbucks. This is going to be one mall in your city, and this is any other place. So multiple famous places are there in your city, and when you want to like in which city you generally live, you will get to know about each and every path which is available in your city. Okay, generally you know each and every street, each and every shortcut of your particular city. So let's say when you want to move from this place to this place, okay, within your city, what you will use, you generally use these shortcuts. Correct or not? You generally use these shortcuts to reach from one place to another. Like there can be multiple roads, there can be multiple routes to reach at the same destination, but you will prefer the shortcut because you generally you are aware about that shortcut. But when you want to move from one city to another, let's say this is going to be any neighboring city near your city, okay, so now you want to move to that city, but now in order to go from this city to this city, now you need one national highway. Why? Well, like we generally prefer national highways for that, national highway or expressways, so that we can reach there early and safe also. So that's why we generally prefer national highways. Why don't you prefer shortcuts here? No, here not. Because here stability matters the most, not the speed, not the earliness, and nothing. That's why here we use the national highway. Now replace these cities with the organizations. Like now let's understand this city is the organization, and these places are going to be the routers in your organization. Now as you are connecting routers within the organization, on let's say you have used OSPF over here. So OSPF generally find the shortest path between the source and the destination. That means shortcuts. So OSPF, what OSPF do? So in order to reach from one router to another, what OSPF did, it just used the shortest path. So this is what OSPF is doing here. But when we want to move from one organization to another organization, in this scenario, we don't want to find the shortcut. Here we want the national highway. So that's why here what we want to use the BGP protocol, which will provide the stability to our route. Okay, so that's why BGP is preferred between organizations and OSPF is preferred inside the organization, because OSPF will find the shortcuts for you and the BGP will give you the one stable route, one best route towards that destination. That's why OSPF is preferred inside the organization and BGP is preferred between the organization. Now I hope both of these protocols are very clear to all of you guys. Now uh, let me talk about like which one should be which one you should prefer first, which one you should learn first. So as per my concern, you should first of all learn the OSPF. Why OSPF? Because OSPF is a routing protocol in which you will learn the fundamentals, in which you will get to know about the route exchangement, you will get to know about the route advertisement, you will get to know about the path selections, you will get to know about the convergence and all. So when your fundamentals will be clear, you will get to know each and every routing protocol, you will be able to understand every routing protocol very easily. So that's why start with the OSPF, but you cannot skip the BGP, because you are working in a network, you are working in an industry like where we need engineers who are able to do everything. They should be able to connect the OSPF, they should be able to connect the BGP. So that's why you have to learn the BGP also. You cannot skip BGP. So first of all, start with the OSPF, then go towards the BGP. This is what I want to say to all of you guys. So this is all about the BGP and OSPF. I think you all have enjoyed this session. So if you have liked this video, so just like, comment and share this video. And one more thing, let me know in the comment section on which topic you want my next video. Let me know in the comment section. So thank you so much for connecting. Bye bye.